As a child back in the late 90s and early 2000s, playing Tekken was merely part of a routine of playing a bunch of games after school. But it definitely left a good impression on me as I grew up, and by the time Tekken Tag 2 was already out, it turned into a bit of a rivalry with my best friends, leading me to believe that I could do well in Tekken. I started going to practice mode to try and explore what else I can do about my old mains Jun and Christy, and took interest in Kazuya as a secondary. At the time, there was no known and most probably no trace of a Tekken community present in Lebanon. By the time Tekken 7 was released on console, I had already watched all of the tournaments that had taken place in the Tekken Tour. I learned who the best known players are, bought Tekken 7 on release date alongside a stick in preparation to get good at Tekken. For some reason, I guess. There was nothing besides practicing that I had in mind back then. And within around 7 to 9 months since release, I was just hoping that there would be more people as interested in the game as I am, just so I can play them for competition. So we announced a calling out on social media for any players that might reside in Lebanon by organizing a tournament gathering, and we were lucky enough to do it in a popular yearly event called Otakucon, and around 25 people showed up. And after having established the community and hosted multiple practice sessions, we managed to fix up a tournament by September 2018, in which the winner goes to officially represent Lebanon for the very first time in Tekken history. Luckily, I managed to win the tournament, and with the Esports Lounge sponsoring my flight, here I was waiting for my ticket to IESF 2018 in Kaohsiung, Taiwan. And by that time, what Tekken was for me completely changed.
Let's see what's... Oh! That's the tournament for you guys. Lord Kazuya wins against One-Winged Angel. Very nice match.
I'm here now. I'm doing the best I can. Where are you now? Did your dreams come true? Here we go. Sparky! Sparky! What does the word mean? Should only be a smiling face. Answer me, where is the God? But the sun rises again. When will that time return?
I was incredibly excited. Here I was, actually made it to Taiwan. And I had no idea I was going to meet so many amazing players. Players that I usually just knew and saw on screen. I spent time with them playing Tekken and getting to know them. Everybody was great, super helpful and friendly. We played so much Tekken that we even stayed up until 4 AM right before tournament day just to play with Nee and other players such as Snake and Mr. Good and many others all night for 8 days straight. I was rather stoked to say the least. I was almost in disbelief of everything going on around me, especially after having recently established our local scene, which was barely a year old at the time. I placed 25th out of 34 countries. It was only my second actual tournament experience ever, so it was a little rough on the performance side. But with the support of my friends who traveled alongside me, they provided good moral support, and we managed to communicate with the players more efficiently, and it was undoubtedly an incredible experience overall. So after spending 8 incredible days in Kaohsiung, I went back home and got back together with everyone and shared all of that experience in hopes that we all get better together. And now, with a small but growing active group of friends who share that feeling of excitement that competitive Tekken brings, we're slowly but surely getting better as we continue to practice. We are the Tekken community that resides in Lebanon, and with the announcement of Tekken World Tour 2020, we're absolutely psyched to hopefully engage with the international scene and experience Tekken the way it was truly meant to be experienced.